What's up, Punters Pod listeners? You can listen to us every Wednesday on Apple Podcast, Spotify, or even watch us on YouTube. Now, let's get into the show. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Punters Pod.
What a time to be alive! Over halfway through the year, the Crows made the Dogs disappear. Someone please get Dimmer tissue to wipe his tears. Jezza, how are you? How is life?
I'm going pretty good. How are you?
I'm not bad. The footy is alright. We're in that really stale part of the season.
Oh, you say that one more time to start an episode.
That's why I said it, because you always say it. And it's kind of
I was going to say it. I'm loving the footy at the moment. It's awesome.
I actually, because I'm not so thing. I hate the bye rounds, but...
You know it's bad when you're more excited for World Cup games than AFL games.
I was so jet up for the World Cup.
Yeah,
I loved it.
And we're not soccer fans by any stretch, but to be more G'd up for the World Cup than the footy is really saying something, especially with some of these games that we're seeing.
Look, there was a few good ones on the weekend.
Were there? What was a good game?
After the World Cup, the St Kilda GWS was not bad finish.
Yeah, I know, but
it's just
does St Kilda GWS really tickle your fancy?
It doesn't really,
because I'm telling you right now, it doesn't matter. Like,
Port Adelaide lost by a point again.
I was home. That game was on in the background, and I would look back and forth at it. But it was like it got within 6 points at one stage. But I never was like, I've got to sit on the couch and watch this. So it's like, I don't know.
Port by up 1 point again.
Yeah, I know. Port. We'll get into Port a bit later, but they're just going. Like they're going. Hopefully, you got another Port Adelaide player up.
It's another random player, Port Adelaide. I couldn't find him for his last club. But yeah, do you want to have a guess who it is?
Oh, yeah, I'm already. You usually do a big intro for it. Blue Eyes, Port Adelaide player. Another person I got know the fucking
really.
No.
Can I give you a massive hint? You should know this.
Give me a big hint.
This guy was a club captain for his former club.
I saw this guy on TikTok not long ago. He has a TikTok account. Yeah,
he does. You should get him.
Give me initials.
JT, and not Jason Tatum.
Jamie.
It's not Jamie. What do you want about Jamie?
James.
Not James either.
I don't know.
Jack. Trengove. Jack
no. He's not who I saw. Who was the Melbourne co-captain?
Yeah, Jack Trengove.
No.
Yes, that's the one you're seeing.
He's some like fitness guy.
Yes.
Oh, is that him?
You're seeing Jack Trengove.
Right, Jack Trengove.
That's what made me. That was the inspiration for Jack Trengove. Could only find him in a Port Adelaide jumper.
You could not find photos of him in a Melbourne jumper.
Not the headshot like I usually do.
Okay,
not the headshot. I could find photos of the captain. Yes.
I was gonna say if he was a team captain, you couldn't find photos of him. That's really putting
youngest
the random
captain
play into
in
repute.
Melbourne history, I'm pretty sure. Maybe AFL history.
Shout out Jack Trengove. Yeah. Appreciate that. That's it. Do you reckon anyone else is talking about him apart from us?
Probably people who see him on TikTok as well. So that's that.
True.
Did you punt on the World Cup, Jez? Is what I want to know.
I've been punting on the World Cup here and there. I have zero clue about anything about soccer, but it's fun finding these little like weird markets, like playing the corners, playing the cards, playing the my go-to has just
saves.
Not even saves. My go-to has been just favourite and draw.
Nice, very.
So
very
double
good.
chance, favourite and draw. You can get like $1.30 sometimes for that. It's real nice.
It didn't work good for the Spain. Oh, it did because you got the draw. Spain, Cape Verde.
But that wasn't even a market for Spain and Cape Verde.
Oh, really?
No, it wasn't a market at all.
There you go.
That's no good
there. There you go. Yeah, I haven't really punted much on it, but game's game.
Game's game.
Betting results. How'd you go last week on the footy?
On the AFL, where it really matters, where the bread is buttered. Another great weekend. It just feel like we're just rolling at the moment. The obvious players are doing the obvious. Thursday night, I feel like was a bit all over the place. It was the Bulldogs versus thing. Bailey Dale.
Dominating.
Oh my God, Bailey Dale.
In my super coach, another one.
In your super coach, and also just like a Marvel, you pencil him in for 25 disposals every single time.
Mate. Horrific.
I don't know why in the third quarter didn't play.
Nah.
Just didn't. It was on the bench for
the Dogs
12 minutes.
basically didn't play in that third
quarter.
Yeah,
wait till we get into the Wait till
the
we
Bonds,
your
boy, the Bonds. The one week you put money on him.
I know.
Player props.
I know. I went 0-2 on my player props.
Same here, to be honest. So we're going like a busted, but up and at him this week, Jez. For me on the punt, the footy was kind of mid, as I said. So I just trusted Punt AI. Always dangerous when punt is in the sentence.
Yeah, I know.
But I trusted our friends at Punt AI. Paid off big time, especially on the World Cup. a lot of the time on the TikTok, people say you wogs should stick to soccer. So that's what we've done this week. And I was nice and profited very good. I even chucked a cheeky 100 on the Aussies and won $500.
Oh, yeah, that's
so I was a
big there.
very, very happy
Very
man.
patriotic, right?
Very
there.
patriotic against Turkey. So yeah,
That's
back the Aussies.
that's been where I'm getting all my World Cup picks from. Punt AI. They've been posting every single day of the World Cup. Like we always say, if you want a cheeky little discount, go to their website, punt-ai.com. Sign up with code PUNT and you'll receive 25% off your first period, or just go to their Instagram and send them a DM. Tell them the Punters Pod sent you and you'll get a cheeky little discount there. Let's get into the betting blacklist.
Let's go.
Hard, like 7 games here, 7 games there. It's hard to really find anyone.
I've got one.
I mentioned my guy before. It's Bailey Dale. Like,
Oh, fuck.
how do you have? He's on a watch for me.
watch.
He's not straight on. He's on watch. How do you have such a great streak of 25 plus at Marvel Stadium, and then against Adelaide, who I'm pretty sure they're like really good at? Not really good. They allow a lot of disposals to halfbacks, and he doesn't end up getting it.
To be fair, they got fucking killed, the Dogs, didn't they?
Well, no, but the ball was down there that often, so he should have fucking had 30.
By theory, yep, you're right. You're not wrong at all.
And then on watch, I also have Jack Sinclair, another Marvel warrior who fucking fouled me on the weekend.
What did he end on, Sinclair?
I don't know, 23 maybe.
So under 25,
but you get no value for anything under 25 for Sinclair then.
No.
And removed off my blacklist is Chad Warner. He's just been
removed.
on fire. Like, he had to be removed.
Yeah.
And on my actual blacklist still, Andrew Brayshaw.
Fuck, fair enough. Brayshaw had a good game. Oh, they didn't play on the weekend. That's how good he went. He didn't even get a touch. On my watch list, I've got a new addition. It is Caleb Daniel. He had 15 disposals the weekend. Start of the year, you could book him in for at least 22 plus every single week without a doubt. 15 disposals is pretty fucking bad.
I had him on my blacklist a few weeks ago because every time I bet on him, he fucked me.
And
I didn't bet on him this weekend, so lucky I didn't.
Fucking 15 disposals, absolute horrific. And North even won the game. And it was a close game as well. So he should have got the ball, Caleb Daniel, but too busy fucking around with his helmet. And on my blacklist, of course, is the duo of Caleb Strong and Andrew Brayshaw.
You can't do it when they don't play.
On the weekend, they still both didn't get 25.
They
both did not get 25 on the weekend. None of them got 25 on the weekend.
Like we said before, I went 0-2 on my player props. I had Bont for 2+ goals and I had Bailey Smith for 32+. Bailey Smith, he didn't even get tagged, but it was just a quiet game for him. And then the Bont didn't even get near kicking a goal. This shit cunt.
I had Waitman. He had 1 goal, and he actually really had 2 goals. He celebrated 2 goals. One of them was overturned because it was touched.
Fuck.
And my other leg was, I forgot, I can't really remember. It was a player for disposals, and he was too short, so I'm really upset about that. This week, lads, we have brought the juice. We have brought the value. I've got a $2 and then a $2.75 leg.
I got a $2.85 leg. So.
Fuck yeah. Now just hit us with that first. Start us off.
My first pick is going to be Toby Green, 3+ goals.
I got Toby Green, 2+ goals, $2.75.
No, you did not.
I did on the Monday. I got
3+ goals at $2.85. You did not get 2 goals.
I swear.
Check it right now.
I swear to everything I love. I did.
Anyway, I'm going to say 3+ goals.
Okay, we're going to 3. Well, I've got 2. Let's see what it is for 2. I'll give you updated odds. I got him for 2.75.
Updated odds for 2 is like $1.58.
I got it for $2.75. I'll show you my bet slip.
Lucky you then. Toby Green, 3+ goals. He's playing against Carlton. I don't know why. I just feel like he always is a good chance against Carlton. I feel like he plays super hard against Carlton. It's just a feeling. But also, at NG Stadium, he's not playing in the midfield anymore. I just love him.
I loved him this
3+
game as well.
Goals at $2.85.
I fucking clearly loved him as well. Let me check what he is for 2 right now. That's bullshit.
Well, that's one of Ethan's, so I'll give you my second one.
Okay. I think I accidentally clicked 3.
You must have. And look at him trying to scam us, guys. Look at him.
That makes sense.
And my second
3+
pick,
Toby for me as well.
since Ethan also has Toby Green 3+, is going to be Dan Houston 22+ at $1.89.
MCG against the old side.
MCG against the old side. His form at the MCG is really good against the old side, so you think he'll get a couple cheapies there. Or both of mine together is going to be $2.44. If you asked Ethan, it'd be $10.83.
My apologies, boys. I've realized in my bet slip, it says 3+ goals, not 2+ goals. I wrote it wrong on my notes. That was very silly for me. So I've also got Toby Green 3+ goals at $2.85. I like his form against the Blues, even more so his form at NG as of late. His last 2 games at home, he has been on fire. Will score 2+ in a shock Giants win. Little cheeky preview to my free tips there. Stick around. And My second player prop this week is Caleb Sarong, 25 plus disposals at $2.09. He will come back in very fresh. And they've held him back. He will dominate instantly against Geelong, against this Geelong midfield that can look vulnerable when they're getting beaten. These games are Optus. Strong could have played 3 weeks ago. Fremantle had no reason to play him. He's back after the bye as well. He will get 25 plus disposals, which means Brayshaw will not. So stick away from Brayshaw. They both can't get 25 in the same game. Sarong will be the man. 25 plus disposals at $2.09.
Listen, I like it.
I love it.
Like, I really
so
like
much.
it.
I love it.
I'm just worried about that. Like, Fremantle this year now, I feel like they have such a commanding lead that they're just going to start doing like, all right,
Sarong had
Sarong,
his
today
rest.
you're playing 65%.
He had his rest.
I know.
He's had his rest. He could have come back a couple of weeks ago. They rested him before the bye. He's had the bye. He just wants to touch the footy. That's what he wants to do.
Well, let's get straight into that game that we're talking about right there. Another week of 7 games. I don't know when the fuck this is going to end. It's actually embarrassing because it's like, it's just, the content's just not there anymore.
Nah.
Anyway, first game of the round, the Thursday night game, Freo versus the Cats at Optus Stadium. Fremantle coming off the bye, but they were just unstoppable.
11 in a
that.
row.
So
You know the last loss?
was Geelong in
the
round one. Yeah.
yeah.
And where they should have won that game. They're up by 35 points. Yeah.
At GMHBA.
Crazy.
And the Cats back at GMHBA last week were unstoppable. Suns aren't really that much of a statement win at this point of the season, but you can't fault them for the bounce back. Even though Punters Pod Ethan, stick around for that. There is going to be a video about Geelong. How without GMHBA, are they that good?
Oh, I've been saying it for years.
You have.
Like,
You've been on it.
Since the start of this podcast, I've been saying that they can't play, not they can't play anywhere else apart from GMHBA, but
If
it
it
is
wasn't
the
for G-
biggest advantage.
GMHBA,
It is
yeah.
the biggest advantage in the AFL by far. They can say, oh, Collingwood plays at the MCG 18
So
times.
does 5 of the
They can
teams.
say, oh, Brisbane at the Gabba is such a big advantage.
So but everything
GMHBA
goes there.
Stadium is the fucking biggest advantage in the AFL by far. The Cats last week, like beating the Suns at GMHBA was the least surprising
Nah, it was
result
so
of the
easy.
round.
If you didn't have that tip,
Least surprising result of the round. As for this week, though, Dockers are fresh off a bye at home. The last time we saw them, they beat North Melbourne by 130 points.
that was correct.
The Cats still don't give me a ton of confidence, even after that win. And you can do this every time. It's like they have 2 bad performances in a row. Or not bad. They were all right against Adelaide, but they lose to Carlton at the G. They lose to Adelaide at Adelaide Oval. And then it's like, oh, let's get a get-right game at GMHBA Stadium against the fucking Suns. So anyway, got no confidence in them. The ground and conditions, like, that was the main reason why the Suns just looked so out of touch at GMHBA, like every other team does when they travel down there. I think the Cats can't travel at all. Freo keep rolling. That's why my free pick is going to be Fremantle minus 12.5 at $1.90. And my headline is going to be Docker domination. The Dockers fresh off a bye put belt to ass against the Cats and send them home with their tail between their legs.
Geelong have proven that outside of their comfy home at GMHBA, they are very vulnerable and can get taken advantage of. Freo off a bye can't be tipped against until they show me otherwise. They are by far the best team in the competition and they deserve my full respect, and I will not go against them until they show me that they are vulnerable. Freo win easy, but I think Geelong peg back a little late and have meaningless scores very late in this game. That's why my free tip is Fremantle 1-39 at $2.20. I love the value there. And my headline is homesick. Cats can't win away from GMHBA as Freo hammer them back home.
I like that pick. My only concern is I feel like Freo might really have the legs here. Like coming off the bye, really pump them. And
like I think Freo is the 1-11 in a row. I think if they're just really smashing them, they're just going to be a bit like, all right, let's just.
I don't know though. They went. You would have thought that in Bunbury against North Melbourne.
This is a North, but this is a North.
130 points.
Yeah, but because once you get over the threshold of like 60 points, like fuck, let's see how hard we can go. Let's see if we can get 100. Let's see if we can get 150. But like against Geelong, I think it's going to be like a 20-point lead the whole game to Freo, and then it's just going to be like, all right, cue in the rack.
I guess we will see.
In the rack.
The Suns versus the Hawks is the Friday night game. I honestly don't even need to say it anymore. Like, you cannot get more fraudulent than this team, the Gold Coast Suns. Also, how about Dimmer complaining about the umpires when they lost by fucking 40 points?
Such a fucking sook. He does it every year.
And there's people in footy, and you guys would be sick of hearing us say stuff like this, but like your Ross Lyons, like your Damien Hardwicks, who get sucked off by the media, but just to us normal fans, they are like the most irritating, infuriating people ever.
Fucking losers,
sooks, like
wankers.
massive sooks. And then like today, I was listening to the radio, and it was like, oh, but you can't fault Dimmer for being a bad loser. Like, no, that's not being a bad loser. That's legitimately making excuses for why your team isn't good enough.
Horrible.
I'm waiting for him to come out, or I'm waiting for something to come out that he doesn't want to coach anymore, and
he's burnt out.
He's burnt out again.
The sausage has been cooked too much. Yeah.
Because honestly, like he thought he was going to go up there. He thought he was going to take him straight to the finals. He had a great list built for him, and he just hasn't done nothing with it.
You fucking bring in a better list this year with
exactly.
Track coming in.
I know.
They're just not good. They struggle to beat any team of substance. They really
100%.
have. Like, what team have they really beaten with substance? Just not much that scares or excites me with this team. Like we said last week, once again, like, I get it. Like, yeah, Real put up decent numbers on the weekend, but it's just like in a 40-point loss, and it just doesn't really scare me. I feel like his numbers, Anderson's had a down year. Everyone's had a down year. I'm even starting to doubt Ben King, and I've been a massive Ben King fan. But I'm thinking, like, are his 3 goals a game actually damaging? That sounds fucking stupid, but my point being,
I 100%
he
get
doesn't
what you're
have,
saying,
I'd rather have Tracy's 1 goal too every game with the impact Tracy has than King. I feel like King just gets on the end of them.
And that's what everyone says. And he kicked his 3 goals won with
That's
10 disposals and 7
I
marks.
watched that game. The 3 goals won. I was just a bit like, oh, he got those 3 goals won from it just like being handed to him at the end.
Yeah.
Like, he did not actually impact
Exactly,
the game.
yeah.
You could have put me there. I would have scored 3 goals won if I was his height.
And
like, honestly.
you're 100% right with the Tracy point too, because Tracy, we've seen him this year, especially like in late game scenarios. He goes back, he takes that mark with the.
I don't even want him to go back, but Tracy fucking
but I'm
when
not
the
even
ball's
saying
in his area.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm saying he makes shit happen. Like King does not make shit happen.
Nah,
the ball
shit
it lands in his lap in the forward line, if 20 meters out from
and
goal,
he's
and
a
he kicks the
finisher.
goal.
He's a finisher. He's not really an impact forward.
Hawks had the bye last week, so nothing we can really say about them. This game, I said a couple of weeks ago that I would not put my faith in Gold Coast in any game at all, and I'm going to continue it here because I'm just not going to fucking do it. I don't care that it's at their fucking stupid people's first stadium. They look lost, if I'm 100% honest with you. They have a zero plan B. It's like as soon as shit starts to get a little bit hard, they absolutely fold. Hawks off a big rest as well, which makes me even more confident. I don't care if it's at people's first stadium. Hawks absolutely roll them here with ease. My free pick is going to be Hawks win at $1.83. And by Ethan's reaction, he has the Suns.
The Suns have been consistently disappointing in 2026, but the Hawks have been susceptible to a bad loss also this season. Do not get fooled. I'm going to take a massive risk and back the Suns again here, Jez.
Not after a bye.
To give a massive performance and shock the Hawks at home, who are the favourites right now. I'm scared about this pick, but give me the Suns to win back some respect before they go into their bye and set up, hopefully, a finals run for the second half of the season. I think the Hawks are going to come out off the bye, not fresh, but a bit rusty. Give me the Suns win at $2.04.
Hate it. Crows versus the Demons. The Crows, we both called it last week, and we had a few people telling us it's not going to happen, blah, blah, blah. Wait, did you pick the Crows, or was it me who picked the Crows?
Oh, I picked them against Geelong.
I actually think you picked it. Yeah, you thought it was against Geelong. No, I called it last week.
You did. I didn't have them actually. No.
They get a much.
I had the Dogs. That's it.
They get a much needed win, and I was very impressed with the way that they won at Marvel Stadium. It's not like they scraped through either. It's a 57-point win, and that's huge against the Dogs, who are the Marvels, their fortress. More respect needs to be put on Dawson's name. Jordan Dawson is a fucking...
He's a great player.
Great player.
Like, I've heard this narrative a lot this week. Like, he's had respect in his name. Last year, everyone thought he was going to win the Brownlow. It's not like he's been under the radar.
I think I disrespected him last year too, though. Like, maybe that's just coming from a personal view, because... I've always seen Dawson he's all right. He gets his 22. He's good, blah, blah, blah. He's amazing. And
all week people have been saying is Dawson underrated? But you're not underrated if you're in Brownlow talks the year before.
True, you're right. I think I just personally underrated him big time.
Yeah.
one more thing about Dawson. I still remember when he came from the Swans,
Yep.
And at that time, it was like, he's a nice little halfback.
he's nice.
He's like a nice player, halfback, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, pretty much straight away, Adelaide makes him the captain. And it's like, but Adelaide makes him the captain. It's like,
weird,
what the fuck? And then he has that goal after the siren at the showdown. And it's like, so he's really built, like,
it's good. I love him.
Coming from Sydney, he was probably the best career move he's ever made.
Oh,
by
amazing.
far,
He would have not
obviously,
been doing this at Sydney.
100%.
Very, very good. That was just like the most dominant display of any team this season. I don't even think Freo has looked that good in a game. That was like prime 2025 Adelaide, but even better. Literally dismantled them. Jordan Dawson, unreal, like you said. And even Thilthorpe looked really fucking good for the first time this year, which is scary. Like, I've always been Thilthorpe over Sam Darcy, and I know Darcy didn't play, but my point being...
Fucking never plays.
My point being, Thilthorpe this year started off, and I started to doubt my opinion there. I'm like, oh, fuck, is Thilthorpe... Was it just a flash in the pan year last year? But that's the Thilthorpe I love, and that's the Thilthorpe Adelaide need this week and for the rest of this season. He looked fucking good, Thilthorpe.
He did. He looks very good. The Demons did the job that they needed to against the Bombers.
Yep, got the job done.
Flawless MCG run continues.
Undefeated.
Unfortunately for my D's, this is another game that's not at the MCG.
Never had a chance of losing to the Bombers.
First of all, they've been proven to be MCG merchants. Plus, I feel like Adelaide are really gathering momentum now. I feel like they're gonna make exactly.
And I feel like they're gonna kick off now.
And I feel like it kind of was like a bit of rust at the start of the season, bit of licking their wounds for going out in straight sets, and now they're really coming into some good form. Should be easy pickings at Adelaide Oval. My free pick here is going to be the Crows at minus 16.5 at $1.90.
Very predictable for me and Melbourne this year. D's at the G will keep getting my pick week in, week out, as they look like a 10-time better team at that ground. But this game is in Adelaide, where the Crows looked unreal last week, especially 2 weeks ago, actually, against Geelong. Can't imagine a world where I go against the Crows after that performance. I can't imagine a world many people go against the Crows at home after that dominant display. And the line is too low for me. Give me the Crows minus 14.5 at $1.90.
The Giants versus Carlton at NG Stadium. Carlton coming off the bye.
Undefeated under Fraser, don't forget.
Undefeated. Wait, didn't they lose their last game?
No, they didn't.
They didn't. Fuck, undefeated. Oh, yeah, they won against Essendon. For the Giants, I feel like they really needed that win desperately against the Saints, and they just could not do it. They got within a kick in the last quarter, but they just couldn't sustain the drive that they needed to get over the line there. It's going to be really hard for them from here.
Yes, like
I'm slowly starting to give up on them.
Same. Like, I really thought they had enough to beat the Saints. They fought hard, but at the end just ended up not being good enough. Disappointing, the season slipping away. I really backed them last week. I really thought they'd get up in that game. But at the end of the day, it was just like, I really set myself. I think Kingsley tricked me, because all year he's been saying how we're not worried, we're going to get going. Yeah. We're not worried. Second half of the season will be good. And then they had that game against Brisbane. I'm like, fuck, yeah, this is it. Then they had that win against Melbourne in Alice Springs. I'm like, oh, yeah, they're going to come hard. Then that Saints loss really...
I know, it's just...
Put my tail between my legs, because I was really on the train that GWS were going to come out hard.
100% same as me. I thought they were just going to start rolling all the way through. They fucking clearly didn't. Carlton off the bye. I don't like the chances here for the Blues at all. Yes, they're off their bye, but the last time that we saw them, Essendon got within a kick of beating them, which is never a good sign. The Giants are more talented and the more superior team in my eyes. Throw in the fact it's at NG Stadium. I think the Giants handle business here fairly easily. My free pick is going to be the Giants minus 14.5 at $1.90. Fraser's first loss.
This is where it ends for Josh Fraser. The last time the Giants were at NG, they smacked Brisbane and looked as good as any side has this season. Maybe other than Adelaide last week. Yes, the Blues have been great. Yes, they are coming off the bye, but this is one too far, and it will humble them. I think this won't even be close. I think this will be a coast-to-coast performance where wire-to-wire Giants will win easily. That's not my bet, though. My bet is Giants minus 13.5 at $1.90, but I do like wire-to-wire as well. Yeah,
wire-to-wire might be a really good bet,
that. Because I think everyone comes into this game thinking
Carlton
the
might
Blues, because Fraser's undefeated, and then it's like, okay, maybe we got a bit of a header of ourselves at the Carlton Football Club.
Pies versus Port at the MCG. Collingwood coming off the bye. Port Adelaide just doing well. They're just doing well enough without getting the wins.
Yeah, that's it.
mostly on the back of Zach Butters. And if/when he leaves, they are going to be that cooked because,
no good.
Like, at the start of the season and even throughout the middle parts of the season where this Butters contract conversation has come up, I've thought to myself sometimes, like, is he that good though?
Good
like,
player.
does he do enough? This and that, blah, blah. He's like, he's a top 5 player in the competition.
Easily.
Yeah, he's a top 5 player. So once he leaves, there's really not much there.
The Port thing's interesting because I hear what you're saying and I agree wholeheartedly. I think they're not a good team. I don't even think they should be within a point of these games. But at the end of the day, they split those games.
I don't know. Yeah, 100%.
And they're pretty like not bad.
They split those games. They're in the fucking wild card. Easy,
probably 6. Yeah, but it's just like it's hard to really shit on them. But I just still don't see much I like. Even who did they lose to last week?
Sydney.
Sydney. But like they dominated
CJ,
that game.
Yeah, dominated
It's
exactly.
Like,
yeah,
but still,
and it's plays like going through and watching the game last week. It's like I feel like I'm pretty into the footy. I'm pretty well versed along the plays. Like looking at some of the plays, you're just like what, Xavier Bammett,
like who the fuck is
Joe
these players?
Berry.
Yeah.
Like
Joe Berry is hard draft pick.
Tom Cochran. I get that these are high things, but they're still players that are like Lockie Jones gets a game every week. Evan McKinlay,
it's
Mead gets a game every. Harrison Ram.
Yeah, it's a pretty average side.
Jack Whitlock. I don't
know how they even managed to get in front of
That's
Sydney.
what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, there's no other team in the league where it's like there's 6 players that you're like,
oh, this can't.
Like Evan McKinley. Like, and I get like Port Adelaide fans will be like, what the fuck are you saying? We know who the fuck. Yeah. But for a supporter who's not super invested in your team but has a decent grasp of every other team, like,
yeah, look, they shouldn't even be. I don't think you can be too upset about that loss. You should be upset that you let it slip, but.
Are you upset if you're a Port Adelaide fan though that you're like, oh, but they're not really winning games, so it doesn't really matter.
You're not winning games, but like, why are you competitive? Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, but I think that's as good as it can get though.
Yeah, you can
be competitive
but still
and lose.
Yeah, you're right. But
yeah,
but are you upset? Like in that game, I would have been just like, if I was a Port fan, I would have went into that game thinking 0 chance we win it. Then you only like you're up by that much, like oh my god, fuck yeah, and then you lose it. It is a bit of like a rip your heart out, but you can't be too upset, too angry. But good performance. You see the signs. You can see how Harrison Ram is playing, and maybe have faith for the future.
Possibly. I think this is the start of the Pies' fake season comeback.
Yes, just
a few easy games in a row here with Port, Tigers, and North, all within the next 5 weeks. They'll win this by like 30, and everyone will say, "Oh my god, do they have a pulse for the season?" Just to bring a bit of fucking life back into the AFL.
Because if they're not talking about Collingwood, they're not talking about fucking anything.
Exactly. Yeah. They don't have a pulse for the rest of the season, but it'll be fun while it lasts. That's why my free pick is going to be the Pies minus 13.5 out of $1.90.
Pies off the bye, but fuck, Port looked good in that game until the very end. Pies' last hit out wasn't a disaster against Melbourne. Their old bodies had a week to rest, and it's at the G. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I like your line of thinking there, Jez, with it's going to be, Collingwood have a pulse, and it's going to push Collingwood these little wins to a wild card game. So there's 90,000 at the G, so they can sell it out, and so they can say it was a success because all the Pies fans will turn out. That's why I'm also with your Pies minus 14.5 at $1.90.
Richmond versus North Melbourne at the MCG. Richmond last week, they actually showed a bit of fight, but I never really know when the Lions are actually playing hard or not. So it was half time and the Lions were only up by a goal. I think it was less than a goal.
I didn't know if it was because I didn't really watch this game in like a lot of detail, so I didn't really know if this was Brisbane looking like shit,
exactly,
like they have a lot this year, or it was Richmond look good. So it's really hard to tell. At the end of the day, it's a good hit out if you're only losing to the reigning back-to-back premiers by 30 points. If you're Richmond, like you should. I
know, but that's what I was going to say. Like, despite the fight, they still lose by 35. Yeah. So,
but look, they're hard to retain this year, Richmond, because it's like
they're hard to read, but they'll lose every game.
Yeah, no, but the part that's hard to read is if it's going to be a 30-point loss or a 200-point loss.
Yeah,
it's really hard because it's like this game to me should have been like Brisbane go bang, fucking punch them in the face, 150-point, like the North game. Anyway, maybe Tasmania had a bit to do with that as well.
North Melbourne, I still just not with.
You had West Coast last week, didn't you?
Yeah,
I had North.
I had West Coast at the line.
Yeah, okay, so you won. That's nice.
But they're still just not where they need to be. Like they could have lost that game easily if Waterman kicks that goal straight.
Of course.
winning by 1 point to West Coast is not where North Miami should be right now.
It's better than losing to them like they did earlier this year.
I get it, but it's still not where they need to be.
Yeah, but I've given up on them, actually. Like, I think for them, it's like, you won the game. It's disappointing because you're up by a lot more. Like you said, you shouldn't be even nearly losing to West Coast. And it's just like you let them come back and nearly steal the game from you.
And this 2-game away, home away from home stint, you go 1-1 with a point differential of like 129 minus 129.
It's crazy.
Because you're won by 1 point and you lost by 130. So not a great route. I don't recommend doing it again.
No, probably not. Well, they've got it signed for 4 years. They nearly let it slip, as we just said, but they saved Clarko for another week at least. Look, if I'm North president and you give me the chance to get Longmire or Clarko, I know this is the argument. What would you do if I had held a gun to your head and said, you have to make North Melbourne successful? I'll give you the choice to keep Clarko or give you the choice to swap him out for Longmire right now. What would you do?
Longmire.
Yeah, Longmire. But then it's like the argument is, are you just redoing what you did with Clarko? You know what I'm saying?
Later on in the piece, though, because these higher draft picks have developed.
Yeah.
And maybe
I think Longmire's still... Yeah, because to be fair, Longmire's last game as a coach was a grand final.
Lost by 80 points.
Still made a grand final. Clarko's last game before going to North was like fucking horrific. Hawthorn were nowhere. So maybe Longmire still has better form. But yeah, because he's also a former North player, but so is Adam Simpson. So, but maybe that's the go for North, because I have no faith in Clarko. I think as long as Clarko is the coach of North Melbourne, they're going backwards.
That's a big call. I don't know about that, but I
feel
feel like
he'll win them a premiership.
I feel like he just doesn't really have the love for it anymore.
I feel like he doesn't give a fuck.
I feel like he just rocks up and he's just like
I'm making like millions of dollars a year.
Exactly, 100%.
This club's been shit. So it doesn't really matter. I've won 4 premierships as a coach.
Exactly.
I feel like he's just rocking up.
Like his legacy isn't going to change at all.
Nothing at all.
By this stint at North
This
Melbourne.
does not hurt him one bit. Yeah. He's still going to be in 10 years' time when you see him on fucking the Sunday Footy Show. They're still going to say 4-time premiership Hawthorn coach. They're not going to say and 4 bad years at North. No. So it doesn't fucking matter. He's just having a laugh.
Yeah, 100%. For this game, I want to give the Tigers a sniff here, but I just can't.
Yeah, he can't. He just can't.
North have been far from impressive, but I think they should really be beating this Tigers side. Harry Sheasel had 54 against this Richmond side last season, so I think he might.
I was in Greece, actually.
I think he might do the same. Would be the biggest story in history if North can't get over this hump here, because the pile on Clarko, like you've just done, will be astronomical. My free pick's going to be North minus 18.5 at $1.90.
I want to tell a quick little story because it's a short pod this week anyway. So I was in Greece when Harry Shears had 54 disposals last year with a few of my mates. And funnily enough, the year before, we were at the Snow and we bumped into Robbie D'Orazio, who's Harry Shears' manager. And he like pointed out one of my mates, Christian, and he goes, "You look like Harry Sheasel, Harry Sheasel." And then so I woke up from a big night. I think we were in Mykonos at this stage, so yeah, good times. So we woke up from a big night out at like rough as fuck at like midday, and it's like 40 degrees, we're boiling, and my mate Christian is sleeping outside. I don't know how, he was locked outside, so he's sleeping outside in his undies, and I posted on my story. I woke up and I saw that Harry Shears had 54 disposals, so I posted on my Instagram story a photo of like just him sleeping, like fucking hungover sleeping outside. And I wrote 54 disposals for this guy. And yeah, that's a little fun story there. She's not impressed at all.
I hope all of you are laughing at home.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Anyway, I enjoyed it.
It might have been a had to be there story. Yeah.
Had to be there. North's 1 week stint of being decent.
You still haven't done the fucking North Melbourne pick after all that.
No, I haven't. Now it's coming. North's 1 week stint of being decent was last week, and they will give the Tigers a win this week. I hate North at the G so much. When I saw this matchup, I thought, oh yeah, North again, back-to-back wins. But I just hate North at the G. There's something about them at the G that makes me...
Yeah, I don't like it either.
The Tigers actually were not too bad against the Lions, so I think they'll carry that over this week. My free tip is the Tigers plus 17.5 at $1.90. I don't think even if North win, I don't think it's a smashing because they fucking just bet West Coast by 1 point. Being at the G for them is like being at Optus in my books.
The Saints versus the Dogs is the last game.
I got a funny story about this matchup as well.
Yeah, tell
No,
us.
I'm joking.
You fucking idiot. As for the Saints, everyone's making a big deal over that win against the Giants. To be fair, I thought they'd lose, but I guess it is kind of a little bit impressive. They don't leave Victoria for the rest of the year, which
I know, that's fucked.
it's kind of crazy.
Fucking a big club.
I know it's
skids.
more than half the season, but I guess they do that much sooking that the AFL needs to give them a bone here and there sometimes.
They'll still finish 10th, don't worry.
Should put them in great wild card position to lose.
They'll
from
finish 10th. Like, they could have fucking 15 games of marvelous season. They still finish 10th. Shout out to the Saints, though. I'm always shit on the Saints. Another good performance. I'll give them the props here. They won, and they won well. Like, I know the margin was close at the end, but you can't fault that performance much at all. As for your Dogs, Jez, your boys, the Bunt, and the Dogs, fucking dog shit is what they were. Poor performance. Looked so flat all day. Look,
Absolutely fraudulent. They're the biggest frauds of all time.
I'm going to defend them a little bit here.
No, of
I'm gonna
course
defend
you
them a
are. Of course you are.
Look, it said more about the Crows than the Dogs. I think the Crows' performance, if Adelaide played any of the 17 other clubs, I think they dominate. Like, the Dogs fought back a couple times, put a couple in a row together, then the fucking Crows just bang, killed them straight away, just like did not let them even have a sniff. The Dogs were really bad, but I think the Crows were just really good. If I was a Dogs fan, I'd be upset, but I'd console myself a little bit thinking that, bro, Adelaide were just really good. Like, that was a great performance from the Crows.
No, I'll be 100% with you. I think the Dogs are fucking horrible. Nice 29 disposals. Bont, your team got thrashed.
Okay, fair enough. You scored 2 goals for you? Or?
No, he didn't score
you
shit.
go.
It's horrible. I don't like either of these teams at all. It's no fucking secret to anyone listening to this podcast.
not at all.
But Dogs with a much, much longer break. They played on the Thursday,
9 days.
playing on the Sunday now, so it's a big break. And definitely need a bounce back after getting smashed by the Crows. My free pick for this game is going to be the Dogs win straight out at $1.98, and all my 7 legs combined are going to be $89.72.
Pretty much even money in this game, but for me, there's one team who is a clear victor for this matchup. The Dogs are simply the more talented team and have to show up and bounce back after that smashing from the Crows. I doubt it'll be straightforward and easy, but I think they will will their way to a win here and get it done before their bye. Go into the bye with a bit of confidence. My free tip is also the Western Bulldogs win at $1.98. All my 7 legs combined to $137.88 right there for you.
Very, very nice. Boys, a bit of a short one, but it's
Bye week.
tell the AFL to stop running
Nothing
these
to fucking
7
talk
fucking
about,
games. Thank you for listening to another episode of the Punt Squad. We appreciate you guys listening week in, week out.
Good luck on the punt this week, boys. Enjoy it all. Enjoy the World Cup. Australia versus the USA, I think, is Saturday. So we'll have a cheeky punt on that, I'm sure. Peace, prosperity, and love. You.